Hello, everyone, and welcome into more Seven Wonders Duel here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt. This is... Holy cats. Man. I think Divine Theater is just slightly better than Temple of Artemis. Being able to get extra Pantheon stuff is pretty insane. The other nice thing is we'll get to go first, so we'll get the one yellow card, and then we'll also get a bunch of other stuff. Okay, sorry about that. My wife came and talked to me. The infamous wife that I often text during the recording of these videos. So, it wouldn't be a video if my wife did not make her presence did not make an appearance. Oh, lovely. I will happily take this one, and I'm going to take this one just so I don't have to worry about it. All right, so yes, excuse me, yes to that. And then we'll probably take whichever one of these my opponent does not take. That's what I figured my opponent was going to take, which is fine. We can deal with that. Also may mute to aggressively clear my throat. We are having one of those delightful times in the Midwest where we fluctuate from freezing temperatures to like 40 degrees. Ooh, I want this. And my sinuses and throat and everything don't know what to do with themselves. I'm assuming my opponent's going to take the free clay. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I don't love this because now I can't get any of the yellow cards. But man, grabbing both of these resources in like age 1, I'm loving it. Okay. Makes sense. Assuming my opponent now takes this clay, maybe grabs the stone. I mean, the argument for grabbing the stone is that I would grab the clay and reveal 2 cards. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and, now you have all 3. So, I mean, this is both of us are kind of having a really nice age in terms of coins. I'm going to throw Zeus here. The fact that my opponent put this all the way on their side says to me, hey, look, this is Ra. So we need to discard for some coins because I need to make sure that I end this with. Why would you play that? Well, anyway, that we end this like to where we have where we go first next turn. I really want the science there, but this is just too good. That's fine. Let's just discard for some coins. And now we will get a look for... Yeah, so this is Ra. I actually think that Anubis is... Or Anubis, or... This Egyptian guy is really, really good. So yeah, we're going to want to make sure we have 8 coins and that we go first. I do have this extra turn, and this also helps. The Sanctuary also helps me because then I can only have to pay 6 to get Ra, and I really would love the Temple of Artemis. Oh, really? Giving me this? Ooh. I mean, yeah. So it's getting a little precarious here. Okay. I don't love that on the grounds of I was hoping to steal Temple of Artemis. Wow. I mean, that's a commitment for sure. Yeah. So, I mean, I get to go first here. So I am going to do that, and I'm going to spend all of my coins to... I mean, this isn't like the greatest thing ever, but actually in the game that we're having, it's not the worst. By any means. Ooh, yes, please. I realize that, I'm revealing the 2 wood here, but I don't care. My opponent really doesn't need more resources, is the thing. Like, yeah. Like, I think that was the correct play for my opponent, even though it gives me this 2 wood. Because my opponent does not need... My opponent doesn't need more things. Yeah. That makes sense. I'm going to do some discarding here. And then I probably want to play the gate, though. I might want to play Divine Theater. First. Because then I can Anubis it. I guess... What would I Anubis into? I guess 9 points would be fine. 12 coins would be fine. Stealing this would be fine. Yeah, there's a lot we can do this. Okay. I'm in. I am in. Feeling really good of where we're at. My opponent burned all of these, in the first age, kind of in an odd way. Okay. What are we getting rid of? What don't you want me to have? I suppose you can always get rid of one of these and you get the token. Yeah, okay. All right. So, I think that we are going to go ahead and construct the Divine Theater. We are going to grab this. I'm going to go Bail. And we're just going to grab a stone. This isn't an insane, oh my gosh, play, but it helps us. Definitely helps us. We got 1 of every resource plus the discount on all the ones here. That's pretty nice. I don't really care if my opponent wants to do war stuff. I kind of do care if my opponent wants to get points. I'm in the driver's seat here, and I want to stay that way. Okay. I am now going to go the gate here, because the one thing I guaranteed we'll get out of the gate is Tanit. Now the question, though, is, do I go economy here? I don't have an insane lead on resources. I actually don't think that that's really that great. Nah, we just do this. More coins is good. So then if we go Divine Theater, what do we get with the Divine Theater? I guess we can get something out of the discard pile. Maybe we wait just a minute. Maybe we, use Anubis. Or Anubis. I'm sorry, my Egyptian is not the best here. And, make sure we reserve it by killing the Divine Theater here. But, yeah. So we do this. And I want to get rid of this one. And then we know we have Hades in there. And then we also just know we have 9 points. So that is pretty nice. I am okay to discard. Economy was kind of tempting. I don't have that big of a lead on my opponent in that realm. So I actually think that just, again, continuing to discard. I suppose I could be doing some wonders here, but meh. That makes sense. And now we are going to start, getting some points here. Okay. So I don't want my opponent to get the progress token. I'm going to do Circus Maximus. It backs my opponent up 1 shield, and it allows us going into the 3rd age to get rid of one of those resources, which is not nothing. Great. So, I'm going to go first, and I think I'm okay to just play this. I don't see any reason why I would not do that. Great. Coins do not bother me. I am happy to grab 7 points. That seems good. Yeah, now I should just be able to kind of, not run away with the game. That's not a great way of saying it, but I should be able to... assert my dominance here. Anything good discarded? No, not yet. I'm happy, very happy to do this. Yes, give me this. Assuming my opponent's going to go here. No, grabs that. Okay, well, I'm happy to continue grabbing points. The war thing kind of scares me. But not like in a super big way. Okay. All right, well, I'm thinking my opponent really does not understand how all that works. Very helpful for me. Very, very helpful. Happy to not have to worry about a military victory. I really should, use some of my wonders here. I don't think I really need anything from the discard pile, so let's just spend and grab 9 points, because why not? 9 points is good. I mean, if my opponent really wants to, yeah, that's fine. I don't know, I'm just gonna discard this for a ton of coins. Seems pretty good. What does my opponent do here? Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I am happy to do this. Okay, so I think here we just take the 7 points. That's really nice. I mean, that's mysticism is pretty good for my opponent. But my opponent should take the temple to prevent me from getting a lot of points. Yeah, that is the correct play. Yeah, I can give up 6 points versus... okay, actually, you know what? No, I can just do this. What am I doing? I can just have all the points. What am I doing? I forgot I had all these. Let's just do this. I guess I should have played this for the points, but now my opponent just doesn't get another turn, and that seems also like a pretty good idea. So, yeah. Nice. That was a really, really solid game that we played. Really just, kind of felt comfortable with it from beginning to end. So that's nice. Nice. We're playing a lot of people that are, that are lower elo, so we're not getting a ton of it, but hey, we're improving. String together wins. All right, so I must choose a wonder. I'm going to choose the Hanging Gardens. I will get a yellow card and then this glass as well, which is pretty nice. Mausoleum would be what I'm hoping to be left with, but I'm probably getting left with the Great Lighthouse. Oh, yes, please. That's a bummer. I would like Divine Theater. But I'm going to take Statue of Zeus and Circus Maximus. Okay, I mean, really, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go Stone Reserve. Yep, that makes sense. Everything's coming up how I thought it would. Okay, I kind of just want to throw... I know 9 points is pretty significant, but I always just like throwing stuff on my opponent's side. The gate is just so great. Okay. Pretty happy with how this is going to go. I'm going to be able to discard for some coins here. My opponent doesn't get a resource. I think that's pretty nice. Oh, my opponent decides to do this. Interesting. Okay. Wow. I am going to discard that. It's just time to discard some stuff. Get that money. Get that money. Get that money. Okay. That's something to watch. All right, well, I'll happily grab this. Because if my opponent wants to spend 3 coins to get that science token, do it. Now, this is going to be an interesting choice here because there's the 4 coins. I could just, Hanging Gardens that. That'd be pretty aggressive. All right, my opponent is putting all this stuff on their side. All right, I don't think I care about that stone. My opponent can have it. I'll take the free science symbol. Getting, some science, because, urbanism isn't bad. I mean, philosophy, 7 victory points is not horrible. Masonry has its uses. Yeah, I think I just discard for coins here. Both my opponent and I know the power of this card. I'm just going to continue to discard. I know this reveals 2 things, but I don't really care. We'll just throw Neptune here. I suppose I could have put Minerva there, and that would have been the worst thing. But now the gate's going to be on my side. That's a slight bummer. But I don't know if this is correct, but I'm gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna do this. Pay 6 coins to get 6 coins, but then I also get 4 coins and another yellow card. And I do get to place this token, which isn't nothing. I'm going to place Hades right here. I don't mind going to the discard pile for things, especially because if I, really am desperate for resources, I can. I doubt my opponent spends 8 coins to just prevent me from getting a lumberyard. If they do, fantastic. Alrighty, so my opponent really wanted to go first next turn. I mean, I'm pretty happy with... Oh, okay. So, yeah, we got Ra, we got Tanit. So I'm assuming my opponent goes Ra here. Good play by my opponent to Like, I guess, I don't know. I see why, because now my opponent placed this. My opponent knows that this is here. So like, good on them in terms of like, great, now you can make sure to steal the wonder. That's fine, but definitely we do this. And I probably should be looking at grabbing this card, just on the grounds of. Okay. So yeah, I think I got plenty of coins. I think I'm happy to grab this and grab Urbanism. This is 6 coins plus more coins. The other thing we can look towards is a science victory. It's not like a slam dunk, but, we could do it. I don't really need this. Like, I really don't need it. But I don't really want my opponent to have it. You know what? Fine, I'll pay 5 coins. Sure. So yeah, assuming my opponent's gets it. I think it's hilarious that now my opponent has the Statue of Zeus and I have Circus Maximus, and we're just like, not. We're just like, nope. All right, this is the moment. Let's not dilly-dally around with the gate. I don't want to do anything dumb there. I mean, there's law. Let's do it. Let's at least put the threat out there that, like, hey, look, I might decide to do a science victory. Watch out. Delightful. I mean, I see that right there, worth it. That my opponent was like, oh no, I really need to get rid of this. I mean, the funny thing is, I can go get it with the Mausoleum. That's why I'm not sure I would have stolen Statue of Zeus here. I probably would have stolen the Mausoleum. Okay. Oh, and I've got 2 things here. Yeah, I'd probably just use Hades to go get this. Especially because I can pretty much get that for free. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, I guess. Yes, so yeah, let's just do this. We can pay 1 coin to activate it. And then, yeah, let's just go get it. And we still have the Mausoleum, so discarding things doesn't necessarily get rid of things. Which is nice. So my opponent has a decision to make here. We're definitely not like, 100% in the driver's seat. Oh my goodness, this is just a runaway game. But I definitely feel like we're dictating the pace and how the cards are being played. Okay. That makes sense. I know that the threat of Statue of Zeus is there, but ultimately, like, I'm gonna make my opponent spend it. And especially I wouldn't mind spending it now, because then it would get the shield towards me and I'd get to go first in the next age. Nobody has any more extra turns now. And all the Pantheons are gone. So now we're literally just shuffle them up and deal. Okay. Interesting. We'll just get money. Yeah, let's just get money. A progress token. I mean, I suppose a progress token helps me. Like, masonry is not the worst thing. Yeah, maybe I should have grabbed that. Also would not mind the caravansary. Okay. So Bale is still in play. Yeah, so that's Bale. Though I guess I shouldn't say that. Like, my opponent does have problems with coins now. My opponent's just grabbing Bale. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Especially because my opponent buried. I really want this. Because this, almost guarantees me a victory. All right, I'm going to grab this because my opponent can't get rid of this. Or this. They can get rid of this. Totally fine. I'm happy to, spend a coin to do this. I mean, my opponent's just trying to make things stupid expensive. So the bummer here is that I'm not going to get this. Which... Assuming my opponent's just going to grab philosophy? I guess, I don't know. I could see, I don't know how to say that word. Okay, so I'm going to go first. I need 2 science symbols in order to get a science victory. I feel pretty good of where I'm at in terms of points. Like, I'm okay with that. Gonna be a little bit of a challenge here. I mean, I suppose I could use the discard pile to grab like a resource here but then my opponent probably just statues a Zeus. Okay. Well, considering this is a horrible card for me, however, my discard power is really good. So my opponent probably gets rid of the green card, but the wonderful thing about that is it reveals this, which gets me a lot of points. Oh, and it gets me some more coins through that, so that's cool. Look how expensive this is for me. It like barely fits on the interface. That's funny. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I'm happy to grab this. That's going to be awesome. All right, that's fun. Assuming my opponent plays it. Okay, just does that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, just to back things up. Doesn't look like we're going to get a science victory. Cool. So I think I just discard this. I really am not concerned about I'm really not concerned about a military victory at this point. I am more concerned about getting more points. And the good news is we're on the good side here. Excellent. I know this gets my opponent a lot of coins, but I don't want to reveal this to my opponent. That's annoying that we're one off. And I think that this card gives my opponent 5 points plus costs 8 coins. This is the one that is better. That was a really interesting game. Almost lost it. And the war made it closer than maybe it should have been. So, all right, nice. Well, we're approaching that 300 elo again. We'll get there. So, hey, if you're enjoying the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment, and we'll see you next time.